If there was an early warning sign for someone who was going to be a failure in sales, what would be one of the indicators? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California, on a perfect day to talk about sales, and a perfect day to talk about sales training, sales sabotage, and one of the reasons why salespeople fail. So here's the thing. When I work with salespeople and I'm like, hey, look, I need you to role play. I need you to have this conversation with me, or I need you to have this conversation with another salesperson. Well, one of the things that I'll find is when somebody is scared, or when they're embarrassed, or when they lose, like they feel like they lose control in the room, what they'll do is they'll meta comment. So they'll start the role play process. So I've got a product or a widget or a gizmo. So right now I feel really weird about having this conversation, okay? So instead of them sticking in the role play, they'll bounce out of it. So I was working with a call center rep today, and she really did not want to do what was necessary to do the role play and to do the sales script that I was working with her on. And so every chance that she got, she would bounce out of the process. And it's a huge indicator for me. I start looking and I'm like, whoop, warning, warning, warning. There's a problem here. So I called in her manager and said, hey, look, here's a problem with somebody that has a huge potential of being good at what they do, but they don't want to role play. And so it may be uncomfortable for you. You may not like it. You may look silly. You may feel like you look dumb. You may not like the sound of your voice, but you know what? You're going to have to sit down with a buyer. You're going to have to go over your presentation with them because you just can't like mentally blast it to them. Someone's going to have to say the word. Someone's going to have to put in the effort. And if you're scared of being corrected, then you're going to be scared of asking the difficult questions with your buyer or your client. You're going to be scared to do the things that are necessary to close the sale. So if you will not stick in role play and you consistently bounce out, or you won't role play altogether, this isn't just a small warning sign of sales failure to come. It's a huge sign of sales sabotage at its finest, okay? You have to be willing to role play with somebody. And so I get people like, well, I don't like to role play. Okay, great. Pick a sport, tell me who the best is, and they don't practice. Well, that just sounds crazy. Tell me about a band that doesn't practice. That sounds crazy too. Tell me about a surgeon that doesn't practice. Yeah, surgeons practice. I promise you they do. Okay, so you need to know that if you are not willing to role play, this is one of the keys to success in sales. You will not ever get good at what you do. I'm going to put a stamp on that. I'm going to make it an absolute. Very rarely have I ever met a salesperson that is a closer or performer that does not consistently practice over and over and over again somehow. I got a guy that calls me every day. Scott, here's what I'm up to. Here's what I said. Here's what I did. Role play with me. Now do it how you would do it, right? Every call, every single call. And I congratulate that guy because he's smart for doing that. Because a lot of people will be like, hey, I'm scared to do that. I don't want to look dumb in front of you. No, role play with people. Get outside of your comfort zone. Go close some sales. You got one thing to do from here. Just one thing. Find the subscribe button and click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.